What happened to your group? Their village?
We know that there is this group called the Reapers out there, so there's some reckoning to be had there.
The Reapers are incredibly formidable and incredibly ruthless.
Why'd you do it?
This is a whole other level of what they're going to be up against.
And we know that there's this group, the Troopers. There's something more to be learned about that community.
Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Jarrell here.
And I'm Josh, and today we have a cool video. Scott Gimple, the chief content creator for The Walking Dead, says the season finale, the whole final season, is very, very dark and brutal.
Yes, guys. So Scott Gimple was talking with told The Walking Dead universe on Twitch about season 11, and he's, vague about some things. Of course, he's not going to give too much away, but he says that it's a really brutal and very, very dark final season. He says,
forecast from all parties is dark and gloomy.
Not totally. There's got to be there's some sunshine between the gloom, but the dark stuff gets very, 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 very dark. It's not unrelentingly dark. There's some bright spots.
if you throw in 4 varies and then you say, but there's some bright spots, it still doesn't make me feel good. It's going to be very dark.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
do you think, I don't know. I don't even know.
I don't know.
Is it going to be dark all the way until the finale, and then finally it's like, we're going to end this on a bright note?
I don't know.
Or is everyone just going to freaking die?
Well, Daryl and Carol won't.
Yeah.
So
I'm very interested to see how they're going to structure this season. Is there going to be a time skip? Are they going to do a major time skip?
Yeah, towards the end, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I know Lauren Cohen talked about they should jump ahead 30 or 40 years to show everybody in their old age. It jumped about 15 years at the end of the comic book source material, guys.
Was it 15?
It was about 15.
I thought it was in the 20s.
It's either 15 or 20. It wasn't higher than 20, but it was about 15
I
or
thought
20,
it was in the 20s.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Either way, but it was a big skip.
The Whisperers were pretty bad. So the idea that this is worse is
Again, without getting too into it, there's a level of intensity to these episodes that's both an intensity of threat intermingled with intensity of emotion behind that, and various histories of the characters getting intermingled with that. There's some really brutal stuff in it. Directly affects, some of our most beloved characters and ties into their histories in ways that we'll see.
Interesting.
And
I wonder if they're going to just bring this all back to the beginning, a lot of flashbacks.
I don't know.
The thing about this is you have, assuming that we're going to go with the same name, Commonwealth.
They haven't
released anything yet.
We know of Mercer, right?
Yeah.
We know of Mercer. We've seen the soldiers, but they have not said the name.
That storyline, I think, is going to tell us a lot.
It is.
And that's going to, how much are they going to do, compared to the source material on that storyline? And then
a lot of stuff missing.
Yeah. I mean,
characters.
And I think that, I'll ask you, does the way they structure this final season have anything to do with their plans on the movies?
No.
You don't think so?
No, because
look, if you're going to okay, this is what I'm talking about. Okay. It's the final season.
Yeah.
I think it would be a huge disservice, right, if we didn't bring Andrew Lincoln back?
Yeah, I know I've mentioned before how they should do an awesome return at the end, him walking up to the gates with him and Michonne.
We talked about this.
Yeah, and then just,
bring both of them back.
Yeah.
So, okay, if you're going to do that, then there has to be a time skip.
Yeah.
Because you're going to put the movies in before that happens.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be a time skip, because think about it. They're already 6 years ahead of when Rick was taken.
True. That's true. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's
so
true.
So the first 2 movies can be within that time period of the 6 years. The third can end with him
But it also has to
back.
line up with Michonne leaving to look for him.
Yeah. Whatever
That's
they're going to do.
meant.
Whatever they're going to do with Michonne.
So they'd have to do a time skip from then.
True. Yeah, that's right.
Until the final episode.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
If our vision is true and we're going to have Rick walking into the open gates of the Commonwealth holding Michonne's hand.
I'd say Alexandria, not the Commonwealth.
That has to be a
both,
time skip from when Michonne left up until, there has to be a time skip in there. But,
right.
Gosh, man.
It's going to be interesting, guys. I mean, like we've said before, the Commonwealth story arc was good, but it wasn't great. And
It wasn't the best.
With the TV show, we're missing three. We're missing Rick, Michonne, and Carl. Carl was huge in the Commonwealth. So was Rick and Michonne. Now, stay tuned. We are going to have...
was probably the biggest.
Yeah, we are going to have another video talking about possible storylines that our current characters could take, and there's a big one that we kind of confirm that it's definitely going to happen just because of who a lawyer is. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. But this final season is going to be interesting because we are still going to get more of the Reapers. That's a storyline that wasn't in the comics.
That might
it's
be
all
the
brand
first
new.
half.
That's going to start right away.
I mean, maybe they're going to mix in both, right?
It's going to be at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's probably got to be the dark and brutal stuff.
With the Reapers?
Well, that
Probably.
and the Commonwealth. I mean, look, that's dark, but it's not...
Because of the amazing writers that The Walking Dead has, they're definitely going to change things up. Because when you're looking at the source material, there's not a lot of dark stuff in the source material with the Commonwealth. It's just,
I mean, unless we're going to say that
disagreements mostly.
Oppressing a group of people is dark, which of course it is.
Yeah, they're totalitarian type people.
Yeah, that's dark,
yeah,
right?
It's dark,
but
yeah.
it depends on how they show that.
Yeah, how they show it, and that's completely different. Yeah. So, but I would say a lot of the brutal stuff maybe is from the Reapers. We need to know why they are going after Maggie. Is it because of Maggie and Georgie? We need to know why that is, and how many more are there? You had a dude who killed himself by grenade, so he wouldn't be taken prisoner. I mean, that's hard freaking core. So this final season, guys, is going to be epic. 24 episodes. It's going to be crazy. And
how long is it going to be?
Well, what do you mean?
Like we haven't heard. Of course, I don't think we'll hear of the format. Like, are they cutting it up 12 and 12?
I think so. So we're gonna get probably the first 12 this year, and then they're gonna finish it up next year.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time. But I wonder what the break is though. So like
that's what I'm saying.
They'll finish up the 12. Maybe they'll take the break over kind of the Christmas, New Year holiday, and then they jump right back into it in like February or March or something.
Wouldn't it just be nice if they didn't take a break for the last season?
It would be,
and just do like I don't even care. Give me an episode a month.
Yeah, that'd be
and
sweet.
Do it for a year.
That'd be awesome. The one thing that I do know, and a lot of you guys have mentioned in the comments, and people have mentioned it on Twitter, is that I really hope that they don't let stuff leak. I know there's a lot of you who like, and we used to do it early on in our channel, and we kind of stopped doing it. We were doing reactions to sneak peeks and things. We kind of stopped doing that because us ourselves doing reactions, we would see the sneak peek, and then when we go watch the episode, it's like, yeah, we've seen that part, we've seen that part.
Or just take a look at their Twitter channel.
We know what's
and
coming.
You'll be spoiled pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, they send out a lot of spoilers. They send out the opening minutes. I know a lot of people love doing that. It's great if you want to see it, but it's like for us, we won't. But for this final season, like they should stop doing opening minutes, stop doing a ton of sneak peeks, stop sending out tons of pictures of the upcoming episode, because you can look at a picture and be like, ooh, there's something in there.
Yeah.
Let the fans really enjoy this last season together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not get spoiled on everything. So we just like are not. One of the biggest things I really didn't enjoy was them announcing the spinoff between Daryl and Carol, because every scene with them where they're arguing or they're facing near death,
they're going to make it.
It's not emotional for me because I'm like, well,
but at the same
fine.
time, like you kind of always had a feeling those characters were safe.
Well, yeah, for sure. I mean,
I don't think they're going to kill them off. I think they learned from killing off Glenn not to kill off a fan favorite character.
Honestly, I've always thought that Daryl, and of course Norman Reedus has said this, I always figured Daryl would probably never get killed off, but I probably assumed at some times that they would Carol.
Absolutely, because it would go with the MO like she was supposed to die a long time ago.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Long time ago.
Yeah. So, but guys, yeah, this final season is going to be epic. Definitely, we're doing reactions for all of them, and awesome theory videos. I've heard some of you guys would love us to get back and doing some theory videos. We love doing those too, just to get our opinions, your thoughts, and things.
Yeah.
So. Stay tuned. We got some more videos
Wait till
coming.
them synopsis comes out.
Oh,
dude, we'll be picking that apart like crazy.
Yeah, and to me, synopsis isn't really a spoiler. I mean,
Oh, not at all.
They sometimes they can throw something in there, but lately the synopsis have been really good, and we've gone over some of them. Not too much for The Walking Dead though, but they're not too spoilery.
Wait till
for the
the
most
episode titles even.
Oh, I can't wait for the titles. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm still waiting for them to cast Pamela Milton.
Yeah.
Who's going to be the governor? Or, well, actually, here's the thing. Are they going to keep it a woman? Or are they going to change it?
I think you keep it a woman.
Keep it a woman. Keep it Pamela Milton. I would say get rid of the son.
Who's
maybe change it to a daughter.
Honestly,
I don't know.
You get rid of the son maybe altogether.
Yeah. There was a guy who they did cast, and I think I tweeted, or some people were tweeting, like, is this Sebastian? Like, he's older, they could change it up. He's older, but it just, his face was like, that could be a Sebastian.
Yeah. Yeah, I just part of me is gonna be a little sad, right? Because Carl not being there.
God, he was,
and that's
he
been
was
the
so
case since the
huge,
whole
man.
time. I mean, I think that was we're gonna walk away from this whole thing, and I think that is gonna be their biggest mistake is getting rid of Carl.
Yeah, it's huge
Because that had repercussions in a lot of storylines, and possibly repercussions in some other actors not wanting to be around anymore. Andrew Lincoln,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I mean, he had such a huge storyline in that arc. They could have brought more with Lydia, because Lydia's arc has been just nothing.
Lydia would have been amazing. Those two would have been amazing.
Oh, those two were great. I mean, they could have done something to where, okay, maybe she was with Henry for a while after Henry's death, and then him and her start getting together like they should have in the comics. But Carl has always been the biggest mistake that AMC made, and that was true, 100%.
I'll never let that go.
No,
I don't
never
think
let it go.
any comic book reader would ever let that go.
No, and I know a lot of you guys, like we said, a lot of you don't read the comics, which is fine.
No,
You don't
that's
necessarily
cool.
have
That's
to.
cool.
But we're just telling you, like, you may not have liked Chandler Riggs, the actor, but the character of Carl, we are missing a lot of amazing storylines from Carl since he's been gone. So, guys, let us know what you think of this upcoming final season preview. We are super excited. Stay tuned for more videos from us. We have a long way to go before the premiere, and we will definitely get some more videos out for you guys. So make sure you subscribe if you're new, give the video a quick like, and stay tuned. I'm Jarrell.
I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation.
We're out.